get into part 3. So like I said at the end of part 2, if you're comfortable like this, stay like this. If you prefer open cross-legged or stretching your legs out in front, that's perfectly fine. We're going to dig into our shoulders, and get into them, get into the upper back, get into that space between your shoulder blades, which is called your rhomboids. So fingertips to the shoulders, elbows come together. Lift your elbows up as high as you can, and then roll them back, pulling those elbows together behind you. Scoop the bottom of the circle. Elbows touch, hopefully. Bring them up. Roll them round. Take them down. We'll just do 3 either side. And then, when you're ready, change directions. Elbows tap. Take it back as if your elbows going to touch behind you. Lift them up. Slide them forwards. Pull them apart. Scoop the bottom. One more round. And then soften. Little wriggle. Let's take our left ear over towards the left shoulder. Keep the shoulders low as the ear drifts onto the side. Hands might be on your thighs or in your lap. Close your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths. Stretch your bellies forwards. Release them out. One more deep breath here, down to the right side of the neck. Lift your head, soften those shoulders. Tuck those elbows in a little bit closer to your body. Right ear, right shoulder. Hang it down. Close your eyes. Feel those breaths through the nostrils. One more. Lift your heads up. Let's get into eagle wings, Garandasana. So bring your arms out to either sides. Right on top, left on the bottom. Cross them, pulling your shoulder blades apart. Your left arm lifts. Hopefully your right hand can come forwards. Palms together. You've got it. Elbows stretch out in front. And we're really trying to pull those shoulder blades apart, while still keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. So we don't want to be popping our bellies out. We should still be straight spine. We're just encouraging that separation through those shoulders. 3 breaths here. As we move our arms up, you can do a little wriggle through your shoulders as you lift them. Then find the best place to hold. And once again, take those 3 breaths. Try and breathe behind the shoulder blades this time. Gently bring those elbows down. Same thing, wriggle your shoulders as you move them down, as low as they'll go. This time, focus on those elbows pulling forwards. Take your 3 breaths, centered to the middle of the spine. And then gently release. Staying where you are, interlace your fingers behind you and either reach them down towards the floor or you might start pulling them back. Try and keep your bellies in, not pumping them out. Look up towards the ceiling and breathe deep into the front of the chest. One more. Gently release, soften the chin. Take a sigh as you feel all of this finding its new normal. Let's get into the other side. Arms go out, reach them long. This time right on the bottom, left over the top. So cross, take that cross slow to really find your max. Bottom arm lifts, then bring it forwards, hopefully wrapping the wrists. Palms together, fingers together. Sit tall. Stretch even further forwards through those shoulder blades. And take your 3 breaths. Little wriggle. Shimmy those shoulders, shimmy your upper body up. Stretch forward through those arms. As you exhale, rubber them down to your low spot. Find the best place to hold. Notice what's going on. Can you feel the stretch in the neck? Can you feel it wrapping over the top of your shoulders? Can you feel it down your arms? And then gently release. And let go. Once again, interlace your fingers behind you. Open the chest, stretch those arms either down or start pulling them back behind you. Lift those chins. Take a breath, maybe a sigh. Bring your chin back into center. Hands on those thighs. Check your knees are still comfortable here. Left ear drifts over to the left shoulder. Close your eyes. You might stretch your right arm out to the side. And you can play with the height, wherever feels best for you. And really think about pulling out from the shoulder, not just the arm out of the socket. Pull out. If you'd like some extra, take your left hand onto your head. Apply a little bit of pressure, a little bit of weight. Beautiful neck stretch. Let those hands go. Bring them down. Lift your head. Allow the simmering to stop. Right ear, right shoulder. Left arm extends out from the shoulder. Find the best height for you. Perhaps your right fingertips onto the head. As much weight as you need. And allow yourself to enjoy the stretch. Letting go. Lifting the head. Take a breath. We're going to continue with the shoulders and with the upper body. We're going to get into some twists. So please stretch yourselves out. Legs out in front. We're going to take our left foot over to the outside of that right knee. Sitting up tall. For the first part, please take your right arm around, catching your left thigh. Reach the spine upwards, and then your left fingertips go behind you, so you can look over your left shoulder. Try not to C shape. We're still going to be pulling upwards. Breathe your belly into the thigh. Feel it move away as we breathe out. Let's counter pose, so bring it up. Left hand grabs your left ankle. Right fingertips go behind you. Turn up as we turn over. Keep both shoulders soft. Breathe into the tummy. Make your lips. You might repeat this option, otherwise that next option. Bring that leg a little bit closer, sitting up tall. Take the elbow over the knee. Now I apply a little bit of pressure into that elbow to really direct that knee further to the side for a deeper bind. Take those left fingers behind you. Exhale, look over. It's the breath that really gets the benefits out of these twists. It's not comfortable to breathe deep, but please do. Bring it forwards. In the same counter pose, grow up, left hand grabs that left ankle, fingertips behind you, look over the shoulder. Inhale, back to neutral. Option A or option B, pop this in now. If you've had enough twisting, you might just go back to doing some forward folds, rolling up, rolling down. Otherwise, we're going to get into the bind. So bring your weight forwards, bring the thumb all the way over, and you might use your free hand to turn that shoulder forwards towards the front, to really pull around that shoulder. The next part is for this hand to go between the loop of your leg. Now you might be here balancing, you might be okay to look over your shoulder, or you might take that left hand around and grab your right fingertips and then look back over that shoulder. Tweaking your shoulder blades together, still breathing strong into the belly no matter where you are. Remember, yoga is not about perfection. It's about doing things that make our bodies feel good. Let it go. Release. Stretch your legs out. Forward fold on the ground. Reach up. Reach as far forward as you can. Reach, 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 reach. Grab the mat, doesn't matter where. Soften the shoulders. Stretch your legs along the mat. Keep them imprinting down on the ground. And allow your chin just to soften. 3 strong breaths here. Breathe out. As you breathe in, try your fingertips over the mat. Rolling yourselves up to set. Drop the shoulders. Let's do the other side. Bring that foot over that knee. Sit up tall. So to start with, your left hand reaches forwards, grabs around that right thigh, grow up, and then take the fingers behind you and look over your shoulder. Nice soft warm-up one to start with. Make your way to the front. The hand comes in, grabs the inside of that ankle, grow up, left fingertips, go back, look over your shoulder. You got it. Moving to the front. For the next option, if you want to, left hand reaches forwards, comes up so that your elbow can then push into the outside of that knee, and you'll already feel the activation around your shoulder blade. Get those fingertips behind you to the mat. Look over your shoulder as you pull the crown of your head upwards, and we turn it over that shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breaths into those uncomfortable twists. Gently make your way forward. That hand comes over the top, grabs the ankle. You might even take your hand on the inside so you can apply a little bit of pressure to push against that foot. Left hand behind you. Make your way over. Into the belly. Out of the belly. Make your way to the front. Option A, option B, or those crew who want to get into the bind. Let's get into it. So the foot comes in. Make sure you're still sitting up tall. Take that left hand over and use your right hand to turn forwards through that shoulder. Remember, you might just rest your hand on the floor. Otherwise, take that hand down to the floor for a little bit of balance. Thread that left hand between the legs, going for your belly, going for your side. You might take your fingertips and just look back. Or you might take that free hand, grabbing your other hand as much as you can. And then exhale, turn and look over that shoulder. 3 breaths, no matter where you are. If you can't do the bind, it just gives you something to look forward to, something to practice towards. One more. Let it go. And release. Stretch your legs out. Possible that you're feeling a lot of tingling down through those lats, down through that middle space in your back. Reach out. Reach forwards, forward fold. your way there. Soften those shoulders. Let's take ourselves down to the floor. So push those hands, scoot your hips forwards, flatten those feet, bring your hands into your knees, tuck your chin. As you roll down, bring your knees into your chest. Head on the floor. A little wriggle so your shoulder blades are nice and flat, elbows are tucked into your sides. We're going to do some Apanasana. So as you breathe out, please pull your knees in as close as you can. When you're ready to breathe in, fill your belly with air and allow your knees to move away. Breathe out, pull those knees in close. Breathe in, roll those knees away. Gently in, gently out. Squeeze of your tummies. And notice the relief. Your lower back make contact with the mat. Feel your lower backs lift up. One more pair. And release. Take your feet out wide to the edges of the mat. Knees in the air. And I rest my hands just above my belly here. Kind of like on my ribs. We're going to flop our knees over to the left. Allow your hips to rock with them if they want to. Bring those knees up. Take them over to the other side. Let's do a few more. Bring them up. Roll across your lower back. Take those knees down. Continue. Your feet will naturally start to move down the mat. That's fine. You feel the stretch in the quads. A little bit in those ITB bands. One more pair. Flopping to the left. Bring those knees up. I'm going to bring our weight into figure eight pose. So please bring your ankles together. Allow your knees to drop out to either side. Bottom of your feet come together. Feel that sudden stretch in the hips as they open. And then that stretch will mellow. Over time, with gravity, the hips will open further and further. Exactly what we want to get a good stretch. You might choose to reach your arms up into the air. Reach them behind your head into a loop, onto the ground. Little wriggle, get those backs comfortable. Close your eyes here. I'm going to hold this pose for 2 minutes. For those of you who don't like this pose for 2 minutes, once you've had enough of it, you might choose to move into restorative. That's with the knees together at the top, feet out a little bit wider than your hips. Knees are touching, arms crossed over your chest. Either or, it's entirely up to you. Figure eight pose or restorative. With the back of your head pushing into the mat. And no matter which pose you're in, as you breathe in, feel the stretch around your belly button at the top. As you breathe out, feel that gentle collapse around your belly button. Breathe in. Push your tummy up. Breathe out, your belly move down. Nothing else matters in this moment. Aside from slow breathing. Allow yourself to take a rest on the floor. Everything is above us. We're down on the floor underneath it all. Down on the earth. Reconnecting. Recharging ourselves. Whenever you want to, stretch your legs out. Full corpse pose, ready for Shavasana. Stretch one leg out long on the floor. Stretch the other out. Turn the hips out to the sides. Turn the ankles out. Feet float. Rest your arms down by the sides of your body. Palms facing out. Do a little wriggle. Do a little shimmy. We're going to stay here for about 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Allow your hips to sink into the floor. Turn the shoulders away. As you breathe here, I'd like you to notice the inhale and how you feel at the very top of the inhale when your lungs are completely full of air. You might feel a tightness, a fullness. Hold that sensation for a second before completely emptying your lungs. Once again, you'll notice that tightness. Hold that sensation before breathing in again. Full capacity. Hold that sensation at the top. Breathe out. Absolutely everything. Hold that sensation. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Continue in your own timing, taking that hold at the top of every inhale and the bottom of every exhale. And the hold should only be a second or two. Keep extending, keep lengthening those breaths. With the hold staying at 1 or 2 seconds. This is a great exercise for strengthening those lungs. And because it takes it a little bit more focus, pulls us away into what's important, into our bodies, into the moment. As worries will seem further away, we'll feel more relaxed. Take 3 more of these breaths. And bring up and move into your toes. Move into your fingers. Grab your thumb into your fingertips. Feel those sensations. Feel that contact. Open your eyes. Look up to the ceiling. And you might do a big yawn. We're rolling your way over onto one side. Your hand onto the floor, rest your head on your arm. And then gently use your hands to push your way up to seated. Open cross-legged. Take a deep breath in, stretch those arms out. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone.